Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sports Line at Sips Sports Bar, 3024 West Liberty Avenue, zip code 15216. We've got a great crowd. We have a great group of people here. We got a lot of guests coming in tonight. It's another great day in sports here. We had a lot of great weather, clear skies, Smoking Jim. It was a little chilly. I see you're dressed for winter already. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. I got Smoking Jim Frazier here, Chip the Prophet Hayner, and we always talk at our first segment about what's on our mind.
Thank you, Alan. What's on my mind tonight? Tonight, I'm actually looking forward to this coming up weekend because we're finally going to get to see some football played by some people that actually have some passion and to care about winning. The WPIAL is announcing the seedings and the pairings for this weekend's first week of the high school playoffs. I recommend going and watching the game if you get a chance. It's some of the best football you see, far better than what we saw yesterday afternoon. The example of football we saw yesterday afternoon in the Oakland Coliseum was pathetic at best. The Steelers, after playing a great game against the Ravens last week, played just about the worst game that they've played in the last 20 years. It doesn't seem like anybody has any passion, anybody has any will to win. The same mistakes keep getting made over and over and over again, and I just don't know what to do about this team this year. I mean, they're my hometown team. I'm always going to support them, but there's not a lot of reason for optimism right now. That's what's on my mind, Alan.
All right, Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Hey, thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
There you go, buddy.
you got the C. Levine. And I tell you what, I always like to start off each and every show by giving a shout out to my main man, Dan, the man that makes the best coffee on the planet. If you're a coffee drinker, get a cup from Dan. You won't be sorry. Please take care of your bartenders and waitresses. Kelly and Brandy wave to all your fans. And if you haven't done so already, please grab a menu. 2 weeks ago, I had the best meatball hoagie I ever had in my life. So do yourself a favor. The food is great here. And I tell you what, I am so honored in the crowd to have the best photographer on the planet, international master photographer, Bill Boyce, and his lovely model, Felicia Ann, is in the house. Later on the show, a guest is going to be my brother from another mother. Claudio is here with his beautiful family. Please give Claudio a big hand. What's the difference between Pitt and Cheerios? Cheerios belong in a bowl, Pitt doesn't. Listen, Pitt was killing Navy on Saturday. Pitt was beating Navy so bad that the midshipmen by halftime was ready to call in the Marines. For 30 minutes, Pitt was owning Navy. They could have planted their flag in Arlington and they let Navy come back. Hey, listen, some people say that Pitt on any given Saturday can beat any team in the country. I don't know about that, but I know they can lose to any team in the country. Duke should have beat Pitt. Old Dominion gave them a hard way, and Navy beat Pitt. Now Pitt gets to play Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, North Carolina, and Miami. I'm telling you right now, you got a better chance of catching me drinking water in Westmoreland County than you have of Pitt beating any of those teams. Only bowl Pitt goes to is the toilet bowl.
Thank you, Smoking Jim. Believe it or not, that was probably one of his top 10 rants. And I know I didn't hear a word of it, so I'm going to watch the show a little bit later on. Anybody that might have hearing aids, I'm now open for that. His volume is unreal. And for anybody sitting on the far end, I know you can't hear us all the time, and we're trying to work on that. Devin Shea, who's a great man on the control panel here, he assured me next week it will be working throughout the bar. And Aaron Ward's our photographer extraordinaire. We appreciate that. We're also thankful to Bethel Park for letting us venture out to Sips Sports Bar here in the downtown Dormont. And you can see us on Verizon 32 everywhere and on YouTube. And then there's a tradition here when you hear Pittsburgh Sports Line on Facebook. We just hit 1,337 likes. And I appreciate we have some new friends here. I think I'm over 1,340 close FB friends, and all you guys understand that. So I appreciate it. And I want to thank Jim Kaiser again. That's our Edinburgh guy from Pittsburgh Sports Pride. Check out the gear and different shirts and products he has. He's the guy that boosted us up through his network. He has such a large group of friends. Just get a hold of this guy. If you need some likes, get a like, take a like, and pass it on. Now, I always like to do a little fundraising, and the owner here, who's going to remain anonymous. Sorry, I'm trying to read my promo here. Aaron Ward will get a nice shot of this. Nice lady come in here, and if you see the flowers in Dormont here, and I know we're from Bethel Park, but we drive down West Liberty Avenue. This is Dig Dormont, D-I-G Dormont. They need volunteers to winterize Potomac Avenue planters, weed and plant in different areas. To volunteer or donate, Smoking Jim Frazier, the number is 724-680-0344. And since you're a big Facebook guy, here it is, facebook.com, D-I-G, Dormont. You want to plant some flowers? That's the place. We're going to get that online. You'll see that on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, I'm telling you. And then another thing that I'm trying to promote here, this is another great cause in the community. I don't know if I'm holding it up right for you. Howard Hanna has this great fundraiser for the Children's Free Care Fund for Children's Hospital. Their goal is to raise $800,000. This is for the Pittsburgh-Cleveland. They're going to have a tailgate party at Peter's Place out there in Bridgeville. We're trying to get Smoking Jim to come out there. It's going to be a great event. They got $20 blocks, Smoking Jim. You could buy 5. That may be the limit. And you can win some money. There's iPads to win. It's just great. You can contact Frankie or Sue at 412-833-3600 and look for extension 222 and 212. Well, what's on my mind is I just wish that the Steelers would have told me they were rebuilding this year, because I like to be right. I predicted 11-5, and I'm not even an optimist. What happened here? Smoking Jim's my NFL scout. He told me 10-6 might be a good deal. So I'm going to keep it real short and sweet. I don't know what they're going to do. How are they going to get to 8-8? That's what's on my mind. Miss Freddie.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
She is one of the most powerful blues singers that I've ever met. So introduce yourself and tell them what's going on in the neighborhood here.
Hi, everybody. I'm Miss Freddie, of course. Thank you very much, Alan. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Chip. Yeah, I swear I'm related to him.
Who is it? We're family. We're family.
Hold it, I have to interrupt you right there. I've been out with Smoking Jim so many times the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He introduces all these friends or people to me, and he goes, "This is my cousin. This is my cousin." Are you a cousin?
I think I'm his cousin.
Okay,
I
thanks.
think I am.
All right, go ahead. I just had to share that. Cousin.
Just call me cousin. Thank you guys for having me on the show here, and I'm very supportive. I love sports, but I love baseball. I'm sorry. I'm baseball.
Hold it, we like baseball.
I love
And you're
baseball.
getting Chip all fired up. I'm going to have to
Am
have him
I?
ask you a couple questions.
You're out of the family.
Well, first of all, tell him what you do, because I know I was saying it.
Oh, he was. I am a blues singer. I've been doing it since '96, but I'm also a VA nurse. And from time to time, not only my regular shows, but I also do shows for the veterans. Maybe like every other month. Thank you. And through the Veterans Leadership Program of Western Pennsylvania, this will be the 3rd year that my band has played in the Stand Down for Homeless Vets. It's always down at the Good Shepherd Heart Church on Pride Street. It's a big thing. All the homeless guys come together. They can get podiatry services, dental services, and music, and free food. Food was good.
Well, how do they get a hold of people to do that? How will they know?
They can contact the Veterans Leadership Program of Western Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Phone number escapes me right now.
That's okay.
But they...
She thought she was just going to come here and hang out. We've been talking about this for a month. She thought she could just sit with Devin and Aaron. I said, no, you have to get on
I
camera.
have to
here.
go, and that's okay. That's all right.
Like
But
she's
it's-
afraid to perform in front of an audience.
Actually, I have to tell you the stage fright, but it's another day.
We're talking sports and the blues. Why don't you explain the blues to people? Because I'm dressed in blue and they think that's what that's about.
That's not what it's all about.
Okay.
Blues was developed years and years and years ago for all you blues fans. Actually, it came from African American gospel.
Really?
Yes.
I'm trying to educate Smoking
don't know
Jim.
that. A lot of people don't know that. It came from like way, 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 way back.
Tell
before
them how
humans
it's
were
more
born.
spiritual and it's not
It's more spiritual.
the color blue.
It's not the color blue. It's more spiritual. It's more about life, like a lot of music tries to portray. But blues is more deep down in the roots, deep down in the soul, deep down in the gut. And that's why I do. And I do gospel also.
I assume so.
Yes, I do.
And we're not going to ask you to do any of that. You can go check out her page and any CDs or any performances that she has coming up. And hint, I think something's coming up.
Something's coming up for
Where?
Because I'm a VA nurse in conjunction again with the Veterans Leadership of Western PA. This is the second year I am hosting Veterans for Homeless Vets. And it's called Stand Up for Homeless Veterans. It's going to be at Moondogs November 9th from 7:30 to 11:30. And there will be 4 acts. Last year I had 9 bands.
Wow.
And everybody was cooperative. I love them. God bless you guys. But we brought it down to 4. We brought it down
Poor
to
Miss
4.
Freddie.
4. And we're not performing this year. We had our chance. I want to host, and I want to see what's going on and socialize. And I actually have. It'll be Heidi and the Hellcats. You guys. They're back there. There's Heidi, and that's their drummer back there. Yeah, they're going to be part of the show. The Shiners.
Nice.
Billy the Kid and the Regulators. Billy the Kid actually won the blues competition this year for Western Pennsylvania. Be representing Western PA in Memphis, where I've been twice.
Wow.
Nice.
Which is cool. It's a cool thing. And JT Thompson, he's actually coming all the way from Central Pennsylvania to perform.
Nice.
Nothing. These guys know that they're not getting paid. They're doing it because it's for a great cause for homeless veterans.
That is great.
So, yeah.
We appreciate all the good work you do.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds
you know,
great.
So.
Hey, then I heard you might have a paying gig in the neighborhood here.
Yeah.
When is that?
Going to be here with my band Saturday, November 23rd. Come on out. It's a great time. Always have a great time when I'm in the neck of
And that'll be
the
at
woods.
Sips Sports Bar,
Yes.
3024 West Liberty Avenue.
Absolutely.
You get to hear Miss Freddie live. You got to hear her smoking
You
Jim
coming?
and Chip. I'm going to try to put that on my
Try it.
calendar.
Put it on your calendar.
And I've heard her, and she's fantastic. Can't wait to see her in this neighborhood
Thanks.
here.
Thank you. I appreciate
Now
it.
let's talk sports.
Okay, you want to talk about the Pirates?
You do, so let's go. I like the Pirates.
I love the Pirates.
Okay.
I think they had a wonderful season. It's been a long time coming. I love the Pirates. That's it. That's all you're
Chip, you have any questions for Miss Freddie since she loves the
Ask me some
Pirates?
questions.
You know, Miss Freddie, it's a pleasure to meet you. And I just got to mention, my mother is a veteran, and she's passed, but she was under the care of the Veterans Hospital in Aspinwall. And the work that you folks do for the veterans is just absolutely amazing. The care that you give them, the compassion that you show, it's absolutely first rate. But yes, it was a great year for the Pirates this year, and I'm really excited for next year. I'm getting ready to renew my season ticket package for next year to enjoy another great summer of baseball.
So you didn't
Absolutely.
realize we don't just talk Steelers, we don't just talk Penguins. The Penguins are tied up 1-1.
I see that. Yay.
We're not supposed to say that because this will be broadcast later on.
well.
But we did get your Pirate plug in there. Anything
Yes.
else you want to help promote? Because I know you do a lot of other good things in the neighborhood. Anything else going on?
I do. Well, actually, every year my band and I play for Make-A-Wish Foundation. My friend Roseanne Matthews, she just hosted a benefit, and I just got an email the other day, and this just makes my heart, I'm glad and I cry. They raised over $14,000
Congratulations.
for one night.
That's great.
Wow.
2 bands.
Well, you
So-
got to follow
that's-
Miss Freddie. Whenever you see Miss Freddie Stover, just like her.
Yeah.
She puts out a lot of great positive things out there. I try not to like everything because between me and you, we blow up the news feeds.
We do. Nobody has room on
Right.
Facebook, so.
That's what we try. But thanks for coming on the
You're
show.
welcome.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks,
November
guys.
23rd, we mark that
Appreciate
day
it.
down right here.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Take care now.
Thank you. I will.
you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, our next guest, I want to bring a new friend of mine. Jerry Chip, a guest on our show, said that I should bring this young man up here. Tony Chaffee, welcome to the show. Tell them who you are.
So we're a little bit out of the district here for SIPs today, but I am a candidate for city council in District 7 in the city of Pittsburgh. So Strip District, Lawrenceville, Bloomfield, Stanton Heights, Highland Park, Morningside, and Polish Hill.
Well, where do you live at with all
I live
those
in
neighborhoods?
lifelong resident of Lawrenceville.
Oh, okay.
So we've done a lot of great work over the past few years with really revitalizing the community, building up the business district, and focusing on healthy economic development in the community.
Well, have you ever run for office before?
I have. I actually ran for this seat 2 years ago against an incumbent. We knew it was going to be an uphill battle. We came up a little short at that time. He was a good guy, good councilman, but he was always jumping from one place to the next. He was school board, he was a councilman, he wanted to be the mayor. He was constantly moving around, and I think with council you need a long-term commitment from your representative to really foster relationships and continue the progress that you're making in your neighborhoods. So I kind of had my clairvoyant moment, because here we are 2 years later, and our councilman has since resigned, which is going to necessitate a special election next Tuesday.
So it opened up an opportunity for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you being backed by the current politicians there, or
We're
how's
actually,
that work?
we're not. This is a grassroots campaign,
Okay.
resident-based. I'm a lifelong Democrat. Unfortunately, with a special election, the Democratic committee chooses their nominee for the race. So it's not like a regular
So you're the
primary.
underdog right off the bat.
I am in money as well as political support, but not in the support from our neighborhoods. I mean, we're out beating doors every day, true grassroots campaign, and the response that we're getting from our neighbors is overwhelming. We just had to get out the vote rally Saturday night with nearly 300 people.
Nice.
It's looking very good for our team.
Good. So you're having a good fight. Now we got to at least talk a little sports here. Do
Sure,
you know
go
any
for it.
sports here in Pittsburgh?
Do
You
I know
follow
any? No, I didn't know we had sports teams
Okay.
in Pittsburgh.
You're welcome to the show anytime, because if you know sarcasm, you can come back.
We're good then. We're
Yeah.
good.
So the Steelers, you didn't like that game.
I think I'd have to agree with you. I actually missed most of the game yesterday because we were outdoor knocking and had some events.
Well, then you're
but-
one of the few people that didn't really
Yeah. Well,
realize
my
what
TV's
happened.
not broken.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm
The
doing a little bit
DVR
better
will
than
be
most
all
of
right.
Pittsburgh.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. What other sport do you follow?
I
Anything?
think I'd have to agree that I think the Pirates were really carrying it for the city this year. Really gave us something to be proud of, and I look forward to the next season.
Hey, Coach, we know who you are, but just tell them what college you coach, because I want to hear what they did this year in their record.
Before I do that, who put the Italian mistletoe above Jim?
Here's what I want to tell you. When they started decorating for Halloween, you know, I look at the show a little bit.
Right.
I called up Dave Cable, and I said, Dave, there's something wrong. There's a floating skull above Smoking Jim's head. He goes out, did you ever hear of Halloween decorations? So somebody has an idea to put Batman above his head.
That's all right.
We
Okay.
haven't done it, but thanks for noticing
All
that.
right. But I'm head baseball coach at Carnegie Mellon University. This is my 8th year at CMU, and I'm also a professional baseball scout with the Global Scouting Bureau. So,
That's good. Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about CMU's record here, because when you left us, I think you had about 8 wins.
Yeah.
So
so
I heard
well-
a rumor that you've done better than that.
Yeah, we finished with our best record ever at CMU. We went 15-5, and our season carries over to the spring. But we got off to a little bit of a sluggish start. We caught on fire late, and like I said, we had our record for school wins this year at 15. So a good
That's
group of
the
guys.
CMU
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Well,
Coach.
Thank you.
That is great.
That's what you guys are supposed to clap.
Hold it. You brought your own fan
They
section.
don't care.
And they ignored you.
As long as I bring home the check, they don't care. They don't know if we win, lose. They just see the check.
Hold it.
you know?
We're going to have to cut all this. No, we don't cut any of this.
Did the check
I know
clear?
you're just being sarcastic.
Not really. Did the check clear? Yeah, okay, good.
I tried to help you, Linda. I'm sorry. This didn't work. Oh, he's strong.
But yeah, we had a real good season. Great group of guys as always.
Well, your pitching was so great. I want to hear how that lasted or didn't.
It really did. That was our strength. we had under a 2 ERA, which was really good.
Wow.
And then hitting wise, we ended up hitting 331,
You
which
said
is
you
good.
needed some work on the
And
hitting.
we did. We had a big hitting season towards the end. And overall, like I said, we had great defense, great pitching, great hitting. So when you have all that,
Right.
you're going to win.
Oh, you better explain that nobody gets a scholarship at CMU.
No. It's obviously it's one of the best schools in the country. It's expensive, but it's tough to get into and it's tough to stay
And
in.
CMU never recruited me.
But yeah, so it's tough to get in. It's tough to stay in. And our guys, we don't practice every day.
Right.
I've been here 8 years. I've had the exact lineup. I've won it approximately 6-7 times. So we have to do a lot of hit and miss. But you know what?
Right.
We do a good job, and thank God it went well this year.
No, I'm glad to hear that. It's at 2.0, under 2.0 ERA.
Yeah, not GPA.
I understand.
Not GPA. Never
Because
had-
I heard they're like 4.2.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're up there.
At least.
But, our top 3 starters had under 2. Overall, I forgot what it was overall.
And what was the
but,
pitch count that you yanked them out of each
Chip
game?
knows I don't believe in the chip. You know what? Matter of fact, I said this before. Our small little program, compared to every college team in the country, I would almost guarantee that we're in the top percent, like 1% of
Really?
complete games, without question. Yeah, we go complete games.
You never hear that.
I don't go with the pitch count stuff.
Hold it. I got to do a promo for this guy. I want my kid, well, he's too old right now, but I want him to be coached by Claudio, the one-name coach and scout.
But, I think that's overrated. And like I said, we haven't had any arm injuries. And really, since I've been coaching, I've gone with
8
that
years.
philosophy. Yeah, this is my 30th year of coaching, 8 years at CMU.
Wow.
And we don't get into the pitch count stuff. I want to know it as a reference, just so I know. The only time I take a guy out is if he's getting hammered, if he's throwing the ball over the place, or if he's hurt. If you're not one of those 3 things, you're staying in there.
Well, question I have is, what are the age of these kids that are coming on? Are they freshmen, sophomores, or?
Well, again,
Since
we
you
have
said they were
freshmen.
new.
To,
Right,
Well,
but I mean
the you
the
guys,
new-
yeah.
right.
We lost 5 starters.
Because I remember you told me you
Second
lost.
base, shortstop, and my entire outfield, third baseman. So we lost 5 quality people and 5 quality players.
Right.
We were very blessed to have 5 quality people and 5 quality players replace them. And and
great.
when you have a young team, you don't know what you're going to get. It's Jekyll and Hyde. Like one game we scored 1 run, next game we scored 14. So you don't know. But then, like I said, we caught fire at the right time, and
Right.
we're going to be good for the spring. Like I said, our season carries over.
We want
in
to
the
try
spring,
to
so.
get a hookup with getting cameras out there to
Oh,
watch
we'd love
your
to have
team.
it. Yeah, love to
we
have
just
it.
got to get that electric hookup there again. Maybe even out of the back of a truck. We'll try
Whatever we
that
can
with
do.
you.
That'll be
now, I
fun.
know Chip and Smoke and Jim want to ask some questions of you because you're
right.
one of our favorite guests
I
here.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you're talking about the pitch count. The reason why you've never had arm problems, if you develop their arms to throw the ball, you don't end up hurting them. I think that's one of the things, and we've talked about this
Exactly,
before,
right.
that these pitchers, they pull them before they get a chance to really develop their arms. So the minute they get any fatigue, they're popping tendons, they're pulling muscles.
Right.
They're,
Again, it's like if you run a mile every single day, are you in shape or are you just able to run that mile?
Exactly.
Go to a mile, 2 miles, stretch it out. Back when we were all growing up, forget about the Palmers, the Carltons, and the Fergie Jenkins. Forget about those guys. Go to the B-level pitchers. I hate to call them B-level pitchers, but
That's okay.
the guys who would run 15 to 16 games, those guys used to have 12 to 15 complete games a year, and they would have 16, 17-year careers. And then people say, well, they didn't throw as hard. Yeah, they did. They just didn't put as much emphasis on the scoreboard and on TV. This guy's throwing 98, 99. Those guys all threw hard.
How many players did you lose from last year?
5 starters.
Did you lose any to the mistletoe?
No, we did not. They were good guys, so we leave them alone. But
too much.
but yeah, I mean, again, I just never got into the pitch count. And again, what I was saying earlier, the guys who we grew up watching, they had long, successful careers.
Right.
And nowadays, it's too specialized, and this guy can only go 5 innings, and you have a guy quality starts. It's just watered down. I'm not into all that.
just to speak to your point about the B-level pitchers, there's a guy that will be elected into the Hall of Fame in January, Greg Maddux. And if you look at him, he's a guy in impeccable control, won over 300 games. He never threw a fastball over 88 miles an hour.
Well, when he first
Really?
came up, he could throw in the mid-90s.
Right.
And he got hammered, if you remember. 13 wins. And all he did, this is a baseball, all he did was go from here to here and put a little finger pressure, and he threw, like you said, 86, 87, late break, and he became a Hall of Famer just by moving the ball, his fingers over a little bit.
He learned how to pitch.
He learned how to pitch.
Oh, that's great. Hey, speaking of like guys in the Hall of Fame, you know one of my favorite players is Al Oliver.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, I've been sending emails and everything else just to help out. What's the word? Did you hear any more?
Sometime in
on Al
November.
Oliver for
Sometime in November, we're going to hear about it. The Veterans Committee is going to be presented to the Veterans Committee, but the governor of Ohio started a petition to get Al Oliver into the Hall of Fame. So we got a bunch of signatures, Facebook, tweets, and physical signatures to send to Cooperstown.
good.
Yeah, so
You need any more help from us? We'll try to do what
well,
we can.
everything. Well, you guys did a lot. Well, right now everything's in. So now they're going to look
Okay.
at it sometime in November, and hopefully he makes it. I know it's extremely important to him, and I know he's honored that people take the initiative to do something like that for him. But the thing is, especially compared to the past several years with all the stuff that's gone on in baseball, I mean, Al was just that much better. You know, and the old thing about him was he could wake up at 3 a.m. and hit a line drive.
Right.
You know, he won batting titles, he won championships, he was
Sure.
on winning teams, he was great defensively.
Well, he played a couple different positions.
He first, center, left.
Right.
So Scoops, you know, he was nicknamed Scoops.
That's why I liked him.
Yeah,
Number 16.
Number 16, yeah, and he's a good guy, and he definitely deserves to be in Hall of
that's
Fame.
great.
So I hope he gets in.
Good. Anything else you want to put out there?
No, that's about it. Just
What's
always,
going on in the scouting?
Well, we're just planning camps for 2014. Matter of fact, we have one lined up in Miami in February, and we're just going to get a bunch in the East Coast.
Boy, is
some
that
of the-
smart. Wintertime here in February.
You know what,
then
though?
Spring training is down
Yeah.
in
Real
Florida.
quick, though, whenever I would leave, for example, for CMU, we leave in March for Florida. And everywhere I've coached before, we usually leave March or late February. And it'd be snowing and cold here in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to Florida. Right? And I'd be upset about it because I would hate to leave my dad. You know, my dad
Right.
hated, and now I hate to leave my little girl and my wife. So
Yeah,
I try
recognize them.
I try to get back as soon as I can. As soon as the games are over, I get back home. As soon as my camp's are over, I get back home. So it's nice to go away, I guess, for a couple days, but I can't wait to get back home.
Well, you're a good man, and
I
we
appreciate it.
appreciate
Thank
you
you.
being on the show.
All right, guys. Thank
Go
you.
CMU.
There you go.
You got to get better in 15 and 5.
We will. We will.
All right.
good. Thank you.
We're going to start our halftime show at Sips Sports Bar. I want to first make an announcement that we hit on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, 1350. We're now on our way to 1400. Thanks to everybody that's liked us. We appreciate it. Then I want to make a special announcement. One of our biggest fans who's here every time at Sips Sports Bar, the Chief. No, he's not Art Rooney. He's Chuck McElroy, longtime friend. It's his birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Chief.
Happy birthday, Chief.
All right, we got to talk a little bit of sports at halftime here. What do you think, guys? Chip, you want to start us off with our halftime show?
Sure. Thanks, Alan. Just wanted to kind of give a little notice. Game 5 of the World Series is being played this evening in St. Louis. Having a great series. Games are tied 2 apiece. Game 5 tonight in St. Louis. Game 6 in Boston, which is when I feel the series will end, with the Cardinals raising the trophy. But, let's just don't want to forget about the Fall Classic.
Okay. No, thanks, Chip. Smoking Jim, what else do you got here?
Hey, in honor of my main man, Chief, his birthday is October 28th. When he was a senior in high school at Central Catholic on October 28th, Gateway was stomping a mud hole in Central. But hey, congratulations. I know the Steelers lost yesterday, but if you had to lose, how about a Western Pennsylvania icon, Terrell Pryor, still the only player in the last 40 years to make parade All-American in basketball and football. He set a combine record in the 40-yard dash for a quarterback, 4.32, and now he just broke Bo Jackson's record of a 93-yard touchdown run. Give a big hand to Terrell Pryor.
And Smoking Jim has no tats. He has no 9 Cadillacs. He's done nothing like that. So he got no pay for this. And that's the end of our halftime show.
I tell you what, every year, next time you guys come to Sip Sports Bar, if you can bring a toy every year,
Welcome back.
Santa Claus, Jimmy Savetic, gives away toys to all kids in disadvantaged neighborhoods. He does a good job. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks for coming to the show. Tell everybody who you are. If they don't know you, something's wrong. Go
Hey,
ahead.
my name's Jimmy Savetic. I'm the director of the Police Athletic League. And I don't think any kids are really disadvantaged. I just don't think that, I just think some people need to find them a little bit closer or whatever, you know. No such thing as a bad kid, just a couple naughty ones along the way.
Well, you do so much great work. We appreciate
They're
all
not
that
bad, just a little naughty. Who wants a stray? I want a kid that once in a while that spray paints your shoes or something. You know. Sneaks up on when you're sleeping, you know. Crazy glues something, you know.
Hey, what are you holding in your hand here?
Oh, yeah,
What's
this
going
is
on?
Hey, our boxing show. It's right over there.
Hold it. I'll hold it up for you.
Royal Place on the 9th, and Amonte Everhart's going to be fighting on that.
We're going to be there. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
BPTV,
Yeah. And
Aaron
everything-
Ward and the crew's going to be there. We're going to be filming it. We got cameras and everything else. We'll be there.
And he's
Jimmy.
going to be fighting the kid from Wafa. I can't tip my tongue, but anyway, Amonte is the guy to look for.
Nice.
And we'll see if he can do this, and hopefully we'll come out
Do you have
winners.
any others I can show?
Yeah,
that?
you can keep it.
Okay, because I'll show it tomorrow night on our show live. Verizon 32, you can see it. For all your kids and boxers that are on Facebook,
He's fighting
we'll show it
Caleb
there.
Parrish. You know Caleb?
Whoa.
Those two
Yeah.
are great.
Caleb's tall. That's gonna be a
Yeah,
great fight.
Caleb's got the weight advantage and the experience. So that'll be a great fight. That's the main
sounds-
event. But,
What else do you got for
all right,
me?
this involves you there, Smoke
Whoa.
Man. And you.
The talking machine, too.
The talking
huh?
machine.
All right.
We did a reality TV show with Esquire TV. It's on right now, called White Collar Brawling. And it turned out that they picked our city above everywhere. Then we went to New York. We were up in over Gleason's gym in Brooklyn.
Wow.
And we got to see Manhattan and all that cool stuff. But they filmed the first shows here in Pittsburgh, and they're going to do some whatever. And they'd like to come back to Pittsburgh, which Third Avenue gym, and it's a reality boxing shows of guys that were regular guys that work, computer guys, guys that worked in
Office type of
office
guys.
type of guys. And these guys were out of shape, terribly. They couldn't do one push-up, one sit-up, and they
Did
gave.
they do any chin-ups?
They couldn't do anything. They were, whine. God, they whine. I can't stand it. I can't do it. The kind of guys that you throw their toilet shoes in the toilet at gym class. These. I mean, these guys. You just. I mean, there's a reason to bully people. Honestly. Anyway.
Hold it. And then you threw me into the ring
And
as
I
a ring
threw-
announcer.
That was a
first
trip.
time ever. And
It's
you're
a-
coaching me, and I'm one of the
in this-
most stubborn guys you'll meet.
Oh, God.
Besides you.
You were going in this corner, red corner, weighing 153. I fell asleep next to the ball. Wake up. I hit the
They
ball.
set me up.
So he looked good. I mean, you look good. Good-looking guy. You look great. A Jewish
Thanks.
kid that finally made it big.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to me. I loved it. I said, hey, Yahweh. God, Jesus, everybody.
I just stood up there and let him yell.
The Wailing Wall was wonderful.
And he was doing the wailing. He was wailing the whole
You got
time.
to in this corner. Weigh 153 pounds.
Hold it. Tell more about what this red carpet deal
Oh,
is.
okay, get back to
Yeah,
that.
we gotta get
Yeah,
focused there.
All right, on the
It's
19th.
about you.
No,
It's about you.
everything's about me.
It's all about you.
Everything, right? Well, we helped these guys learn to box, and it was interesting because they did learn something.
I'm getting all heated up in
I'm
here.
telling you. And once we got them going, their talking machine, it was great. And on the 19th of November, I talked them to doing the red carpet here. And you're going to get to ride in a limousine. 'cause
No
you-
way.
Hey, wait.
How many blocks? One
No,
block.
no.
One block. I know how he operates.
No, we're picking you up at the 3rd Avenue gym. You're going up here.
We got to drive to the 3rd Avenue gym.
And then we're going to go from the 3rd Avenue here right to Dormont at the Hollywood Theater.
Right down the street, folks.
Esquire
Potomac.
Magazine's going to be there. Authentic TV. They're going to be here to film it. Merging Media. You guys with your cameras. We're going to have a red carpet of all the guys that competed. But here's the catch. Anybody can come for free, but we would hope you would bring a toy for a kid, because it's not much. Go out and buy a Barbie doll or buy a little whatever.
Tonka truck.
Yeah, Tonka truck, anything for a kid. And I, on Christmas Eve, I go out and before Christmas, I find a lot of kids that maybe they are on the poor side of the North Pole. Okay?
Right.
And just make a little Christmas for somebody. It doesn't have to be a lot, but that's where, and you are part of the, oh man, it was just, and now you know how to do it though. You've done it more since then.
In this
Come on.
corner,
Come on,
in the
brother.
red corner, Jimmy Savetic,
Savetic.
still champion, undefeated, in the corner here.
In this corner. I spent most of my life as a kid in the corner in school.
And we're going to get them out of the corner.
That's when they beat
Hold it. We can't talk all that. Bring toys.
Bring toys.
You can come to the Hollywood Theater. We're going to pack the place.
Yeah,
Smoking
actually,
Jim.
we are at this point have probably, but it's a 250, 60 seats, and I got over 125 of the tickets already gone.
We can do that. Smoking Jim
Yeah,
alone,
you guys.
with all his godchildren and
So anybody
everything.
wants to pick it,
And he got cousins. We just met another
Yeah,
cousin.
there it is.
Miss Freddie's his cousin. We're all bringing them out.
Talking machine.
Right.
Listen, every time I go, yo, what up, cuz?
Okay.
You got that everywhere. That doesn't mean they're blood. They're like, yo, okay, yeah, cuz, what up, man?
I didn't know that.
Oh, all right.
I'm just an innocent.
It's like a
neighbor.
Jewish guy going, yoy.
Thanks.
Same shit, same stuff, yo.
What he's telling you is, come on out.
yo.
We got to get him out of here.
What up?
Gloria, take
What
him
up with you?
out.
Hey, anyway, come see the kids and make something special for them. Make it all happen.
Get a nice toy.
Get a nice
And you
toy.
get to see us dressed up. Is Smoking Jim going to wear a suit?
I would hope so. And just come on. You wear a tux because you're going up here and announce something.
No. I already heard Andy Sebastian, my mentor and hero.
And hero.
He's going to be there. Okay, and he's a true legend because it's round number 2. Get out of here.
Hey, thanks,
Jimmy.
guys. Thanks,
Great
guys.
job, man.
He's the best.
Thanks, baby.
All right, what's going on? Tell them who you are, what you do.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm an alcoholic. This is one of the meetings.
Get him his beer.
I'm Dave Ferretti. I'm a song parody writer. I'm here to promote my upcoming pillow fight with O.J. Simpson. Doesn't sound very serious, but it's a cage fight, and it is to the death. So.
You got a couple new fans here. You better keep going.
Look out, O.J.
Is this scripted?
Some of it.
Okay,
yeah.
because we normally don't do a scripted show.
Oh,
All
okay.
this stuff, you can't find any scripts in there, you know?
Oh, well, I'm not very bright, so I had to write some things down.
Now that's funny because I went to KO and he's from Seton LaSalle.
Go Rebels. So the Steelers are good this year. I think they're about 30 or 40 good trades away from the Super Bowl.
How many players are on the team?
0.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. He don't know. That's all right. He doesn't know sports. That's
go-
why we brought him on.
Yeah. I can talk sports. I just got back from the World Championships in Duck Duck Goose International.
Was that Big Duck
I
downtown?
I took 7th
I heard he
place.
beat you all day long. He couldn't get up to get the goose.
I tried to shoot him from the Fort Pitt Bridge with a BB gun, but I missed.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't funny.
It only cost $125,000.
Really? What, the duck or the gun?
Duck.
Oh.
So you want to talk about sports?
Yeah, you don't have anything written down. All right.
Not about sports, no.
Okay, tell me your 3
Well,
funniest lines.
The good news for the Steelers is that the Pirate season's only 161 days away.
No, less than that. It's less than that. Where are you
Is it
getting
really?
these lines?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
115 days they go to spring training. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? We're going to have you on for a little sports update. Give me your best jokes. I need 3 of your best jokes right now. Right
He had some
now.
good ones already. He had me cracking up, man.
All right. Smoking Jim's your biggest fan now, so
Hello,
go
fight
ahead.
with OJ. I love it.
Because he believed you.
If he'll accept my challenge, that'll be like a like a little conjugal visit with a pillow fight instead of that.
You want to explain conjugal to him?
I've been practicing with my 11-year-old niece. I can take him.
Maybe OJ can put that on his televangelistic network.
He's got one of them prison pillows, though. You got to check for nickels and soap.
We don't swear on that. You know what? He's one of the first guests to get the exit button there. That'll be. You can't. As a disclaimer, he will not be on our live show ever on a Tuesday night.
We gotta have more from Seton LaSalle on here, brother. I like that.
Actually, Prison Pillows was my band name in college.
Really? I heard you didn't graduate Seton LaSalle.
0.7.
You can't graduate.
One of the best high schools in America.
And you didn't graduate from there. I got friends that have graduated.
Summer
They're
school
kids.
was fun. I was too busy beating up kids from KO.
Now does he look very successful?
Sorry, KO. Great school, awesome school.
Really? Are you sarcastic? Because I couldn't tell.
Their budget, you just couldn't afford to be up on a hill like we could. Your budget was too low.
Hold it. Think about this. Dormont, Castle Shannon, and Greentree have a high school in Mount Lebanon. Where's your school at?
I'm confused.
Okay.
It's on the
See,
border.
he doesn't know.
It's on the border.
This is a guy that went to school.
It's
Now, this
so-
is funny TV.
It's so hoity-toity. It's on the border of Baldwin, Mount Lebanon, Brookline.
So you're in the city, and you're talking about Keystone Oaks as a Mount Lebanon High School.
Let's get back to
In
my
the
funny
suburbs.
jokes. So do you think, you're a sports guy, you're a brilliant guy, do you think naked senior citizen hokey pokey should be an Olympic event?
What sport
I
is
hate to
that?
put you on the
Hold
spot.
it. What sport is it? I didn't recognize that. That seems like it's in your mind right now. Somebody come out.
Do you like to
Anybody
shake things
home?
all about?
Dave's not here. Just check out something that Cheech and Chong. Dave's not here. Hold it. Dave's not here.
Last week at Walmart, I saw Troy Polamalu and Andrew McCutcheon fighting over a bottle of Head and Shoulders. It's a true story.
He's gonna laugh at anything.
Oh, this is funny.
Catch
stuff,
one.
Did he?
Troy don't want to fight.
Oh,
He's
really?
a sweetheart. Yeah, he's a sweet guy. He don't want to fight.
He'll pray for your soul, and you need it.
I met him at Fury's with my best friend's
Fury's,
son.
the pizza
Yeah.
place.
Met Troy Polamalu.
Well, give me your last and best joke right now. All
I
right, this
gave
guy,
you
no
all my
pressure.
best jokes.
Not. You mean those were your best ones?
I know, ain't that sad? Let me see.
You gotta have one
Maybe there's
more.
another side to this thing.
Go back home.
Nope, that's a Duck Duck Goose.
It said go back home.
It said
Here, I'm
quit.
telling you,
It said
look.
quit while you're ahead, loser.
Look, go back home.
It said rebels rule.
All right, tell them about your CDs. You have these songs and everything.
Yeah, I'm a song parody CD. I have a YouTube video, which is lame.
But it's funny because you can laugh at him or with him. He doesn't
Correct.
mind.
It's about our president. And
Okay.
song parody CD. It's not on the market yet. Trying. I'm looking for local comedians to maybe collaborate with.
And this is a special autographed CD.
That's right.
Dave did just for me.
That's worth 13 cents on the black market.
He told me I could sell it for $85 million. You're out of here. Thank you.
Great
Nice
job.
to meet you, Reddy.
Oh, that's some funny stuff.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
You
Appreciate
better.
it.
Welcome to the show, Mario.
Hi.
Appreciate you coming out tonight. Thanks for your support. You might as well tell the people that don't know you who you are again. We do this routine.
I'm Mario Tempest. I represent a product called Mona V Nutritional Juices, and I brought my phone cover. Never goes away. This is for you, Chip. It's 24
Not
hours a
personally, you
day, 365 days a year. I cannot wait till spring training.
It'll be there shortly.
I feel the same
And
way.
I have to disagree with you. I want the Boston Red Sox to win, of course, and you know why.
Yes.
Because
Mona V.
They all drink Mona V.
Mona V.
For the last 5 years. I think he had an extra drink before he hit that home run last night. I got the inside scoop.
Really?
Yeah,
I knew you'd have the inside scoop. That's why I brought you up. I wanted to hear how they did it.
that's right.
Because this was a strange series the last
Sure
couple
was.
games.
A pickoff to end the game. What are they going to think of next?
Somebody
tell you-
stealing home? We haven't seen that in a long time.
It's true. It's true.
Now, after Saturday night's ending and last night's ending, kind of looking forward to tonight's game.
No doubt about it. What else is going on, Mario?
Just a reminder that the Winter Olympics are coming up, and every Olympian from all over the world will be drinking our shake products. It's a meal replacement, and our nutritional bars. So they'll be going all over the world. Every Olympian will be drinking and eating MonaV products during the Winter Olympics.
Oh, they've expanded into everything. We got to get some of those bars, those energy bars here. And some protein shakes get you in shape.
Got to get the Steelers on it, right?
Yeah, we're not talking Steelers right now. Just positive.
Yeah, just positive stuff.
Just positive.
Speaking of positive, the Penguins are winning 2-1. I know we're not supposed to say that.
Well, we do.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we're hopeful that they'll win this. They'll stop that 3-game losing streak. We're all about Pittsburgh sports here, too, whether it's grade school all the way up to the pros. So.
And if you do get a chance, please go see Miss Freddie and her band and Heidi and the Hellcats. They just voted me their #1 fan this month, Heidi and the Hellcats.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I didn't get anything, but...
Well, you get a great performance, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And plus you got new friends.
That's right.
And you're expanding your Facebook friends like I am.
That's right. That's right.
Don't forget to like Mario here. You'll find out a lot of great stuff about him. I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you. You take care now.
Thank you very much.
Marcus, welcome to the show.
Marcus, welcome back.
Well, this is on TV. Yeah, we're on TV, buddy. We're trying to promote the Bullets.
I'm just so comfortable here. It's it's like my personal restaurant. I come here every week. It doesn't feel like TV.
Well, that's how we make it here. That's how we roll. And we like all each other's stuff. How'd the Bullet tryout go? I wanted to get a report on that. That's why I'm bringing you out.
I appreciate it.
Since you're comfortable.
It was a great day, actually. One of our best tryouts by far, for the most part. Had about 11 guys show up.
Nice.
6 returners, 3 top prospects, and 3 new guys, and everybody came in and showed and proved.
Good. And just tell them who you are again, since we just come in as friends here talking. We're just talking in the...
They should know by now. They've seen me on here a couple times. They're like family too.
Yeah, but we're getting new people all the time. Right. Yeah, it is. Look, we just hit on Pittsburgh Sportsline Facebook, 1350.
Good, congratulations.
Thank you. Don't forget to like the Bullets.
Pittsburgh Bullets.
1356. We're jumping up like crazy.
Right now, just while we were on.
Wow.
But Pittsburgh, I'm the owner of the Pittsburgh Bullets professional development basketball team here in Pittsburgh. We're part of the BDL, the Basketball Development League. Our whole goal is to promote local amateur athletes who may have an aspiring talent to go ahead and move on and play in the NBA and or play overseas, as well as stimulate the younger community to get involved in the game of basketball, to take advantage of the opportunities that are out there.
And that's why we keep promoting you. We want to see pro basketball here.
Exactly.
They got to start with you.
Exactly.
See Marcus. Whenever he's broadcasting Bullets, just like it.
I'm going to be the gatekeeper. If you want to come play pro basketball in Pittsburgh, you got to call me.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. We'll see you again next week. Keep up the good work. Let's bring the Z up. It's Z time. That made it real easy. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Zach Brenner, owner of Brenner Contracting, guest host, co-host, 36 shows in a row. And this place right
a
here,
new record, 36
Zip
shows
Hall
in
of
a row.
Fame, Still Valley High School graduate and alumni, Clareton Bears supporter through my grandparents who are from Clareton and have 8 grandchildren.
Hold it, is this your resume, or did you just say hi to the folks out here?
I was just saying hi to all the folks that support my cause out here throughout the city. I don't know about Smoking Jim's cause, but they support my cause in Clareton.
Oh, we're a team on here. We're a team. There's no Steel Valley. There's no whoever, and then there's me and Chip.
I got a gentleman's dollar bet that Smoking Jim has already said Gateway more than one time in this episode.
No, I don't think he did. I didn't even say it on the show.
Hey, I want to congratulate you guys on the 200th episode last week that you had on BPTV.
No, it wasn't 202-year anniversary.
Oh, it was the 2-year anniversary?
Yeah, it was only
How many more episodes do we got to go to get to 200?
What do we count? Another 195. 95.
It
All right.
depends on if you
We
have
got
this
95 more to go.
Yeah.
Well, I got good news for everybody at home on Tuesday night. We got about 3 or 4 more weeks. And
Oh,
I get to
not
come
3
back
or
and
4 more
make
weeks.
my debut, my return.
Hey, I had a good fill-in. I just wanted to tell you that I had this guy fill in for you last week. He's a legend. Andy Sebastian was there. And guess what? I was at Rudy's. He's now one of our advertisers in Pittsburgh Sportsline magazine. So you're like the greatest promo. Brenner Contracting's in there too. We got them lined up, so congratulations.
I always go to Rudy's for lunch.
And I just ate a delicious steak. Chip, what do you think of those steak
I'm
hoagies?
telling you, about as good as they get. I mean, you got the Primanti's, but that's a different kind of a deal. But Rudy's subs are second to none.
And this sub was delicious, I'm telling you. Andy and I talked for a couple hours. You should see the boxing memorabilia up there.
Really?
Yeah, he even brought stuff out of the back room that is fresh and 30, 50, 60 years old. Photos.
Really?
Oh, yeah, from 1919. So he brought stuff out to show me what's on his walls. He got Duran signed things and everything. It's just unreal. Sorry to interrupt your segment, but he was on there last week. That's one of the best guys we had filling ever.
Anybody that supports Pittsburgh Sportsline, Brenner Contracting, or any of the things that we have
Hold it,
going
wait
on
a second.
here.
I'm getting so heated up here. Man, did you say Pittsburgh Sportsline again?
Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. We appreciate all the sponsors, all the support, everybody that came out to Savoy. I was truly,
What'd you think of that event, buddy?
we were blessed to have the turnout that we had. I mean,
Hold it,
everybody.
We had the Pittsburgh monsoon. People weren't coming. They were calling me up. They were sick. They couldn't come out. The traffic was too bad. There was no sun in their eyes.
Yeah,
but we packed the house thanks to you guys. Thanks for coming out there and bringing everybody.
Yeah, well, thanks to you guys too, Al Levine, the talking machine. I didn't know you had that many friends, and then Smoking Jim Frazier blew me away. Like, he got like half of God's country to come out to Savoy. Like, I was impressed.
There were only 3 people from God's country there, so think about the friends he really has.
But they were cousins.
Oh, we heard Jimmy Savetic explain cousins. Cousin. Wait, you got to give me cousin. Okay. Cousin. Sorry to interrupt you again.
Hey, so I'm almost positive another Dollar Gentleman's bet that Smoking Jim Frazier has informed you guys of the way Terrell Pryor carved up the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. And he also probably informed you that he's from Jeanette.
Hold on, what time did you get in here?
About 10 minutes ago.
You didn't hear all that, okay.
I missed it all.
Watch Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook later this week. It'll be up there. I'll mark the segments on when he mentioned that.
Okay.
Just for you.
Please do.
Not that you enjoy it, but you'll come back with something. I understand you were on a debating team at Steel Valley.
I was.
I heard, and he was number 1, not number 2. He was number 1.
Everything I do to be number 1.
I
There's
understand
no reason to do it.
Well, what else is going on besides that plumbing certificate that you keep doctoring up every week now? You went online so many times that you blew out the computers. I looked online to get a certificate. It only takes one click.
Jim that kept faxing those certificates
No,
into my office.
It's only one click
I got
you
a
need.
stack of cool awards like this high. I got all kinds of certificates for plumbing. They just keep coming over and coming over and coming over.
Well, you know what? He keeps that repeat.
It just lets me know that he's working on something. And nothing bad.
He is prolific. Look that up. He is prolific.
He is.
And you'll get that degree in 3 or 4 weeks. I guarantee it. With 1 or 2 certificates.
Yeah, with some real certificates too. I mean, listen, folks. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from his journalistic integrity or anything like that. I mean, Smoking Jim Frazier has written some great pieces for the Pittsburgh Courier. So I don't want the folks at home to think that, like, every time I poke fun at the Golden Quill Award, that I'm taking a jab at general studies at IUP.
Oh no, Cal U.
Oh, Cal U.
IUP, that's a disclaimer. That didn't mean IUP.
I like IUP more anyways.
That was a Freudian slip for all you doctors out there.
It was.
And Kelly was supporting IUP.
Oh, really?
She went to IUP. There you go.
For a semester.
We're not asking about that. She's working right now. You're on your rant here.
Well, all you got to do at Cal U is go for a semester, and you could get a 4-year degree. No, I would never talk smack on Pitt. Hail to Pitt, the University of Pitt.
Oh, the kamikaze kid's in the house here.
Not just because he's in the house, but you know, we love the University
Upper
of Pittsburgh.
St. Hazelwood.
Ever since what happened at Penn State in the shower, we had to switch our focus. We had to switch our focus
Another
back to the
disclaimer,
city of Pittsburgh.
some of these things that are said by the panel are just from the guy who says them.
Dave Cable always makes me look good. So no matter what happens, like even if he has to cut this 10 different ways, he'll splice it together and it'll still look good. With all the good stuff cut out, but at least the folks that turned out got to hear it.
You know what? I'm glad you were running late for the 18th show in a row, because you're on fire. Nobody's been late 18 in a row.
Well,
Even Smoking Jim Frazier.
Smoking Jim Frazier purposely doesn't tell me when the Liberty Tunnel's closed. He does it on purpose. Like
No, I heard he
when the
texted
Squirrel
you.
Hill Tunnel's closed, I won't tell him. When the Liberty Tunnel's closed, he purposely doesn't tell me.
Hold it, I heard he went even further. He texted you, all clear. For a plumber, you love that stuff. All clear. No problem. Where's that comedian at? He got to start writing some of this stuff down.
Hey, where's Frank at?
That was Dave Ferretti.
Huh?
Our
No, the guy.
No, he's a pro. We
I'm
just had an
talking about-
amateur. You missed him. Yeah, this guy here, he tried to bribe me. Look, he signed this. There's his, I don't even know how to listen to that.
Well, since we're all a team, why does everything get made out to you? You know, if we're all on a team. Like...
What? What did I get? Here's what I got. That's what I have. Enough of this nonsense.
Hey, I
Flag
gotta
on
give
the
a
play.
shout out to Chip the Prophet Hainer. He's sporting the Brunner contract and golf polo proudly.
It only took you 7 minutes to notice him.
No, I was attending to other business that was more that
You
I had
are
to,
one of the best businessmen that I know.
you know.
Definitely. Like his page, Brenner Contracting on Facebook. You've helped us out. We got to
Call
help
me.
him out.
I'm gonna get to you, Aaron. I swear. I promise you. We've just been so busy. We're gonna get your downspouts put in. I promise you. We didn't forget.
She said when it's frozen, you'll be up there.
Hey, that's what it comes down to.
Okay, we're going to have to end the show, but I do want to make a special announcement. We have a guest for next week, Jim O'Brien, who wrote the first book on Chuck Noll, A Winning Way.
Oh, Jim O'Brien's a
Jim
legend.
O'Brien's going to be here next Monday, so stay tuned for that. He'll have the whole first half hour of the show. We're not even going to play around. He'll have the thank you. Boy, that felt, whoa. So there you go. We're going to have to end the show. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine. I got Little Z. No, that's Zach Brenner. Smoking Jim Frazier. Chip the Prophet Hainer. Thanks for everybody watching the show. Aaron Ward. Devin Shea. Thanks for the great job. Devin was super on the time. I'm now 30 seconds past. Thanks everybody for being on our show. Have a great night.